The following program contains language, images, and/or subject matter that may be objectionable to some viewers. Viewer discretion is advised.
Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Hello and welcome to the Media Zone. And Dave here. And Dave with you as we hit the middle of November.
In full swing of the Hallmark Christmas movies.
Oh, the Hallmark. Didn't they start doing that before Halloween? It was the countdown to the Hallmark Christmas.
I know they had a brand new one debut on the, what's today, 29th, I think, of October? I think they did. I didn't watch it, though.
What's the one that you said was the worst movie or Hallmark movie of all time? Do you remember the title?
Christmas Magic.
Christmas Magic. It had two of the most unattractive people.
Yeah, she was moderately cute. He was just this short, dumpy, weird-looking dude, and that's just not. It wasn't the right mix, and it was awful acting, and an awful story, and awful music, awfully dubbed music. This guy pretending to sing, which was awful. It was just awful.
And
it's so awful. I have to watch it every year because it's awful.
It's the same plot where they get all these movies have the same plot where they get stuck in a town and they have to do something before Christmas. The train gets stuck there, or the car, or wherever. The people are going to the wrong house and they're with the wrong family. They think is the right family. They never met them before. It's all the same plot.
It is. Yeah, the fake snow and the people are dressed up in winter garb, but it's 85 degrees outside. It's just, yeah. But they're just, I love them, man. I love them. I got to watch them.
It's old failing 80 stars, a couple of years away from the Chiller Show, starring in these things.
Yeah, who is
Candace Cameron Bure.
Yep. Alan Thicke, God rest his soul, showed up in a few of those. The guy from John Schneider, he does quite a few of them. There's a lot of just young people, but that's all they do is Hallmark movies. They're the Hallmark. It's like they have the Hallmark stable of actors, and they show up in all these movies.
There's that one redhead is in a lot of them. I don't even know what her name is.
Lindy Booth.
Dave knows who it is. I just happened to turn I think that she had a marathon last year. I happened to turn on the Hallmark movies, and every time I switched over, it was the same redhead.
And there's Lacey Chabert.
Lacey Chabert. I know a lot of those.
Oh my God, I know these things.
You don't know that she was in, what was it, Party of Five and the Lost in Space movie, but she was in Christmas.
Yeah. She was also the original voice of Meg from Family Guy. The first year, I believe.
Yeah.
And then off she went, and Mila Kunis took over.
I wonder what happened there. That was a good
She wanted to go to Hallmark Channel.
Oh, God. Well, there she is. There she lies in the Hallmark Channel. Okay, what do we got here today? We got 3 films.
We do.
We do have the superhero film for this taping.
I just wanted to get through without one, but no. We have Wonder, The Star, and Justice League, which I believe has Aquaman.
I'll do Justice League,
Yeah,
which
you
means
do
I
that.
would do Wonder, I guess.
Yeah, do Wonder.
Unless you could do 2 in a row, though.
I
There's
could.
nothing stopping us.
There is no hard and fast rule, Ed.
Why don't you do 2?
Wow. Despite the
In a
fact
row.
I don't get a close-up. Still.
You do in YouTube and Schenectady.
All right. Wonder! Starring Julia Roberts, Jacob Tremblay, Owen Wilson, Mandy Patinkin, who has a very high singing voice. Based on the New York Times bestseller, Wonder tells the inspiring and heartwarming story of August Pullman, born with facial differences that, up until now, have prevented him from going to a mainstream school, Augie becomes the most unlikely of heroes when he enters the local 5th grade. Why are you laughing at?
I don't know if he was born with facial deformities, but Owen Wilson also.
Oh, that's wrong.
He just had a broken nose, right?
See, now, never mind. As his family, his new classmates in the larger community all struggle to find their compassion and acceptance, Augie's extraordinary journey will unite them all and prove you can't blend in when you were born to stand out. Rated PG for thematic elements, including bullying and some mild language. Now, what strikes me here, and I'm just making a comment here, please people, and by people I mean the 2 or 3 that may be watching, I am not in any way making...
no bullying.
No,
Dave.
nothing. But it says born with facial differences. We can't even say deformity anymore.
Can't say that.
It's differences. And I understand, in the world of PC, we don't want it to sound... Because deformity does sound rather horrible.
Yeah.
Deformed. Improperly formed is what it means. But this is differences, Ed. It's facial differences.
What it looks like is he used the Dick Smith's monster makeup from the 1970s, is all it looks like. He's not all that deformed, really.
Mask?
The mask, now that's a deformity.
Well,
and that was, I checked before making comments on this. This is not based on a true story.
Mask?
But it could be.
Mask was, yes.
This is like Mask.
It is like Mask, yeah.
Right.
They re-released the book. I remember seeing the book. It was Wonder and it was an eye. I remember seeing that book all over the place. But here's the movie version. It's a lovely story about no bullying, which is big these days.
Right. We can't bully people. We can't do it. Back in the day when I was
70s,
I was in elementary school and junior high, Jesus Christ, I made fun of everybody. I mocked them incessantly. I called people names, Ed. I made fun of every little difference they had.
Yet they call you the same. So everybody did.
Right. Oh, I was called all sorts of names. I still am. But still, back in the day, you toughened up people.
Right.
You got the thick skin. You gave it back. You didn't go home and whine on social media. What was that? You learn. That's right.
You learned from it, or you brought a club in to even things out.
You go home and your dad says, "What's wrong? Is there something wrong?" Yeah, I got called. Well, then just suck it up, buddy. That's what I would get.
Either that or on TV, Bill Bixby would teach his son how to box, is what they would do. Mrs. Miyagi there would help out, whatever her name was.
That's right.
The maid, when you could have an Asian maid. You can't show that anymore. What was her name?
Is it? Yeah, I don't remember that. What was that? Courtship of Eddie's father,
Yeah.
right? Oh, yeah.
The good old days.
Now, you can't say Oriental, can you? Is that wrong? Is that
No,
bad?
that's a rug. We used to say
That's
that.
a rug?
That's a rug now.
It's a rug, but it's also an area of the world when you talk about the Orient and the Oriental areas.
That's not to be referred to people anymore.
You can't do that, huh?
That's another thing we can't do anymore.
So you can't call someone Oriental?
In the old days, we would call that, and we can say this word now because they do it on the Goldbergs, we call it busting balls
Is that what we call it?
in the old days. And everybody did it, and everybody turned out fine.
That's right.
Get a backbone out there.
Oh, you'd make fun of someone and say, I'm just busting on you. That's all you would say.
It's this damn social media and phones that's making it worse. Get the hell off the phone. You won't be harassed.
Now you get a little bullied, you go home, you come back in the next day with a gun. Jeez, I just don't get that.
Oh my God.
There's
world's going down the toilet, Dave.
That's right, and then we got Trump. All right, The Star.
Ooh.
Starring Stephen Yeun.
Affirm Films.
Stephen Yeun is Asian, isn't he?
He's from The Walking Dead. He was killed off, so now he can do very poor animated films.
What season? Because I only got season 2, and he's still
He
alive.
was one of the most recent seasons. And he was bludgeoned, Dave, by Negan and his bat with the barbed wire on it.
Well, he's just a bastard, that Negan guy. I don't really care because I'm not watching anymore of it. Kristen Chenoweth, Zachary Levi, and Gina Rodriguez.
Oh.
In Sony Pictures Animation's The Star, a small but brave donkey named Bo yearns for a life beyond his daily grind at the village mill. One day, he finds the courage to break free and finally goes on the adventure of his dreams. On his journey, he teams up with Ruth, a lovable sheep who has lost her flock, and Dave, a dove with lofty aspirations. Along with 3 wisecracking camels and some eccentric stable animals, Bo and his new friends follow the star and become unlikely heroes in the greatest story ever told, The First Christmas. Oh, it's a good, like, semi-religious thing. Rated PG for thematic elements, and don't forget your group.
Semi-religious.
Well, I don't know.
Yes, it's Sony's new Affirm films, Dave.
What's that mean?
That's doing this. That wasn't Miley Cyrus, was it?
It was.
Cut off.
No.
Oh no. Are kids really going to want to see this, Dave? Yeah. No, they're not.
Not that I can think of.
They want to go. Kids, I don't care what your age, 5. They're going to go see Justice League and see a bunch of superheroes kicking ass.
No.
They don't want to see cute,
Dave the Dove.
Let's see. Did I see
Chris Christopherson? Jesus, he's like 89 years old.
Huh. Geez, look, Mariah Carey. Yeah. How did they all get in there? I guess this is their ticket to heaven, right? They did the animated religious film
Right.
for the kids and all. The kids, no kid is going to see this.
Miley Cyrus is going to have to do a lot more redeeming things to get herself in good graces with the Lord. But then again, he loves us all.
Yes, even Miley Cyrus and her nipple rings.
Oh.
Or whatever she's got under there. All right. Justice League.
Yeah, that's why I'm leaving.
Ben Affleck.
Oh.
Gal Gadot, Dave. You
Gal
like her?
Gadot. Only in the outfit. When I see her elsewhere, she doesn't do it for me. But in the outfit, she looks good. Is that
There's a
Amy
nice-
Adams?
Amy Adams.
She's cute.
She's the Superman tie-in. Which Superman, I know he's going to show up later in this film, but he's not being advertised because, of course, he died in that Batman versus Superman, Dave.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it for me.
Spoiler alerts. Fueled by his restored faith in humanity and inspired by Superman's selfless act, Bruce Wayne enlists the help of his newfound ally, Diana Prince, to face an even greater enemy. Together, Batman and Wonder Woman work quickly to find and recruit a team of meta-humans to stand against this newly... In our day, they were superheroes. Now they're meta-humans.
Oh, is that what they are?
To stand against this newly awakened threat. But despite the formation of this unprecedented League of Heroes, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Cyborg, and The Flash, it may already be too late to save the planet from an assault of catastrophic proportions.
There's Aquaman.
I like blonde, orange and green Aquaman, not this very burly guy.
Jason Momoa.
From the Game of Thrones.
I think he's married to Lisa Bonet.
Is he?
I believe so. He's got an interesting scar over his one eyebrow.
Yes.
That cuts through. He got into some kind of a bar brawl years ago, and someone slashed him with a bottle.
Oh, no. I think the breakout star from the couple scenes I've seen is this Flash. Looks like he's quite funny in this one.
Is that Aquaman flying?
He's being pulled along by Cyborg.
I was going to say, how can he? Is he like a fish? Can he breathe out of water? What is this?
I guess he can. I don't know all about Aquaman. You could talk to the fish and the porpoises.
Oh, he's the Dr. Doolittle of water.
I think the villain in this is Darkseid, but nobody's really saying anything about who the villain is, or nobody really cares, I guess.
I know that Ben Affleck's been doing a lot of apologizing for groping lately.
Oh, he was the first. He was early in the year. We've forgotten all about him.
Oh.
Thank God, in time for the movie. That Harvey Weinstein came along just in time. We forgot all about. He only groped one hiney, didn't he?
One or two. I think it was a hiney and a boob.
Oh, no.
But I believe our old President Bush has been involved. He used to. What was his thing? As he would sit in his wheelchair and put his hand on someone's box, he would ask the question, "Do you know who my favorite magician is?" David Copperfield.
Oh, he's one funny guy, isn't he? I think they were trying to spin it like he was in a wheelchair and he can't get up, so he could only reach that area. And
Right.
it might have been mistaken, but he came right out and said, "I apologize for groping these women." And of course, we laugh because these are very serious matters. But it's just
Well, wait a minute. Who's the president of the United States? The man who says, because I am who I am, I can just grab.
right.
And he gets this came up before he got elected. He got elected.
Right.
My God, what was it? Gary Hart had a picture of a woman sitting on his lap and ended his career. What happened? Did you not see the clip we just showed? The newspaper? It said "World Without Hope." Oh, that's today, ladies and gentlemen.
It's not from Dark Side.
No.
It's from all these gropers out there. Now, why is this the year of the grope, Dave? All of a sudden, we never heard about groping before this.
Oh, because of non-disclosure agreements. You get paid off. Harvey was paying chicks off. Bill O'Reilly's paying someone $32 million. I don't know what you got to do to someone to pay him $32 million, or a group of people. Boy, Bill O'Reilly must have done a good job. But it's just that you have these non-disclosure agreements. People get paid off, and you can't say anything. But is there like a time frame on the non-disclosure agreements? Because now they're saying it all over the place. So I don't know. Does non-disclosure agreements have like a statute of limitations on it? I don't know. But yes, everyone has been groped and sexually harassed, and Weinstein seems pretty rough what that guy's being accused of. So I don't know, Ed.
Bill Cosby at least had the decency to knock the women
Right.
out, so they didn't have to suffer the gropings of Mr. Pudding there.
Right. And now I'm going to give over the
Forgot all about Bill Cosby. When these stories come along, they wipe out anything that's come along before. So you hope
Well,
for a good.
I think because Weinstein's is it's so incredible, the number of people involved. I just think people now we got to focus on Weinstein and not on Bill Cosby and whatever. But yeah, it's just unbelievable.
I will say here on the Media Zone, if there are any in the work, we will not support any Weinstein films. We will not be doing them if there are any coming out. Right?
Public statement.
It's a public statement. We don't support any more Weinstein films coming out.
what about Miramax Films?
Is that his too?
I think that was the company he started at.
Oh.
Now it's Weinstein Company, but now he's out of Weinstein, and now they want to change the name of the company so people don't know.
Jeez.
It's the Weinstein Company.
Can't fool us out there. It's over. Weinstein Company. Luckily, we don't have any on tonight's show. That's it on the films.
All right. We have any Weinstein DVD releases?
We might, but we'll never know because that's too small.
Atomic Blonde.
This was the last really big summer film. Looked kind of interesting, but not enough to, leave home and go see it.
I don't even know
Blonde.
what it was about. She was just
She was kind of a James Bond type.
a James Blonde.
She was not a superhero, as
Oh.
people would mention that. She was not
That's good.
super. She was just an agent.
Oh, well, that's good.
This is finally seeing the Blu-ray release. Remember, there was about... it goes back to different release dates on this one. I think we did this twice.
It's funny because I don't remember doing it once.
And it finally came out.
Ooh, wait a minute. Jacqueline Smith.
This was a film Jacqueline Smith did to boost her theatrical
Did
career.
she show parts?
No. This was as much as you're going to see of Jacqueline Smith. You probably saw more in the Kmart bra commercials than this.
You saw
But
more
for some-
stuff in Scorchy than this.
Of course, you did with Connie Stevens.
Connie Stevens.
She showed more. Night Kill. Bigsby Bear.
I don't. What is this, Ed?
This was a film by the Saturday Night Live guy who I'm trying to see.
Not
his
Robert
name up
Smigel, is it?
there. No, not Mark Hamill. The guy with the glasses and the curly hair.
Oh, was he Davis? Al Franken and Tom Davis?
No. Jeff Mooney, was that his name?
I don't know.
Well, apparently this was a film he put out and maybe directed, and it got a lot of buzz and even the Fresh Tomato meter, but I can't for the life of me think of his name.
Mr. Bill? The guy named
No.
Mr. Bill?
That would be Robert Smigel,
Who's the
right?
names on top?
There's Mooney.
It's Mooney,
Yeah.
whatever his first name is. Kyle Mooney
Oh, okay.
did this film. Got good buzz.
Doesn't it look like Mr. Bill on the left?
Oh, I don't know.
Right?
What are you on top?
No, by the stick.
By the stick.
To the left of the stick.
Oh, it does.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah, it does. On the spine, we call it, of the DVD release.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not sure what
Spine.
that is. Doesn't look like Brigsby Bear. New day, new hero, new cancellation.
Oh,
I watched it. It was okay. You know, it's not. What's his name there? I can't think of his name at the moment. Kiefer
I was
Sutherland.
going to say, it's not Kiefer Sutherland.
And it looks like by the cover we're trying to hide the fact that it was a different actor a little bit, but the legacy is over.
Okay. Oh, no. No.
I thought, it's been a while since we put out the entire series, but we haven't forgotten there was something
Yes.
going on here in the same vein
Yes.
of current day. What did he do? He
Wasn't
touched
it
somebody?
child
It was a
issues?
youngish
Babysitting or
I don't know. Stephen, what's his name? I can't think of his name all of a sudden.
What was he in before this? He was in one of those Indiana Jones TV shows, I believe.
Was he?
he was in the Star Trek.
He did a Star Trek movie. He was in the Three Stooges movie, I think. Yeah, he was in.
Alfred Hickman.
Oh, yeah.
Jessica Biel, Barry Watson. Is it Stephen? Anyway,
Stephen Hawking.
he was. His ex-wife, while he was going through a divorce, record him saying something about.
Therapist.
Was
The
it?
therapist.
Yeah, and he was
Isn't that
young. I think it had to do with young children.
young children on the set or something, wasn't it?
No.
No, not
He was a kid.
babysitters.
Yeah.
Kind of spoils these 5 seasons or whatever. Does it spoil it, or is he not? You have to see him as his character here, and not as the actor who's diddling.
I don't know, but Cosby Show's still on a lot. So do people watch that going, you creep?
I do see that starting to sneak back in there.
Oh, now I get it. Oh, what's his name? It's going to bug me. But anyway, what's next? Are
We
doing it
don't
again?
have enough time to do my convention thing. I don't even think we have time to tell my wacky work story. I think we have time to tell one of the wacky
And
work
do the
stories. And do the game.
All right,
It's
quick story,
It's a
go.
quick story in 2 parts. I can tell the second part on the next show.
All right.
I've never seen this before in my 30 years of work life here in the civil service, we say here. But down in the cafeteria, and in the basement floor, and there's a bathroom in there.
Oh, no.
I see a man coming from the cafeteria, walking in with his salad in one hand and a drink in the other. I can only hope it had a top on it. He goes into the bathroom,
No.
walks up to the urinal,
No,
Dave,
you don't do that.
with the 2 things in his hand. I wouldn't even leave food on the sink. But this man goes up.
Was his winky already out or what?
Not yet.
Okay.
He's holding the salad, the drink.
Uh-huh.
He's still holding the salad. He puts the drink down on the urinal.
Oh.
Does his business, does a little tinkle, he picks up his drink and heads out. I don't
Oh,
think
no,
he
he
washed his hands even.
No, that's okay. He's touching his own food.
Oh, would you set anything on that urinal,
No.
which has a little stand kind of thing?
No, I tried to keep back 2 feet. No. I've walked into the men's room and got stuck to the floor.
Oh, no.
My feet. I'm like, what? How do you miss so badly? And I can't even wear my shoes in my house. I leave them in the garage.
You just hope that's tinkle. You don't know what's going on in there.
Oh.
All right, Dave.
Oh.
I'm going to get up because for YouTube in Schenectady, you're not going to see me.
All right.
And
I don't
your
even
angle.
want to do this now after that story. All right. It's post pairs game where you've sent in 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry and reveal what's behind the 2 numbers you provide. And if they match, you win 2 free movie passes. And if you're right, spin the wheel. You can spin the wheel and win up to 10 tickets. There you
The
go.
second part of that story is kind of even worse.
Oh, I know. There's a second part. That's what scares me. Tune in next week, ladies and gentlemen.
The best part of the next story is the man never washes his hands in the bathroom. That's not the worst part that you're going to hear.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
La, 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 la.
Who do you have, Dave?
Michelle Crisafulli. 1 and 2.
1 and 2. That's unusual.
And spin the wheel, Ed.
Okay, I want to spin. We have 5 minutes. We can do it.
1.
Whoa!
Wait a minute. Poppers!
All the poppers.
Poppers!
These are kind of old stock here.
We're going to upgrade the poppers with our new show.
Oh, that was a good one.
Let me smell. Get the wheel, Ed. Get the
I gotta
wheel.
get the wheel. We have a few minutes.
Oh, there's smoke coming out of this. This is so good. This is toxic, but I don't care.
Let's play the home version of Rivers Casino.
Oh.
People will win here, but not as much as they do on the Walking Dead game, apparently.
I just don't understand how the producer, the man who is awash with money, always walks out of the casino with thousands. I don't understand. I got to go next time and maybe borrow money from him. You just...
I was trying to work around my microphone.
Nice going.
Okay.
Get the glue gun out.
Luckily, this won't be a segment on the new media zone
I'll
coming
have to
next
hold
year.
this there.
How was that on with
Glue.
the hot glue? That was glued on in the 80s. No, I'm surprised it held this long.
All right, we ready?
Okay, she's trading in her 2 tickets that she just won for a possibility of losing or getting even more.
Here we go.
Here we go. I think this is like insulation on the shot. Or maybe it's just the TV. Oh, we don't want to see people lose tickets.
Oh, do we ever have that happen before?
I don't think we've rarely had 0 where they lose all of them.
Oh,
Sometimes 1, they lose 1.
that's your fault, Ed, for ruining the game. It threw the balance off by an ounce. Oh, we're sorry, Michelle.
That's foam.
But you're still a winner in our eyes.
I'll stand up here for the end of the show
right.
because I don't want to cause any more destruction.
Oh, there you go. All right, if you want to enter, send your email to mediazone95@gmail.com. Mediazone95@gmail.com. 2 numbers from 1 to 6. We select your entry, reveal what's behind the 2 numbers. You win 2 movie passes if they match, just like Michelle did. And then if you write spin the wheel like Michelle did, you run the risk of losing tickets like Michelle did. We're very sad.
2 chances, and unfortunately, one of them was hers.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Michelle. But thanks for writing in all the time. She's loyal.
Loyal fan writing in. You only have a few more months to write in with the game, and so we retire the game day.
I still say the producer should go to Rivers Casino and win thousands and then just give us the thousands so that we can continue to give away free movie tickets. Because he's rich.
Well, whatever's left in the pot at the end of the taping in the studio, I guess we can give away in some manner.
Okay.
Either that or, the producer.
Oh, this puts such a damper on this show, Ed.
It does. It looked exciting for a moment, and then it's a downer. But that's in most cases at the Rivers Casino.
Yeah.
Well, not everybody comes out with a big win. We'll see you next time.
The Media Zone has been a Cable 2000 production.